the best way to get motivated to actually clean and purge your home? Turn it into a challenge. My work does a annual 2-week challenge. They give us a list to go room by room and to purge of those rooms and clean those rooms, and kind of give us a checklist of things to go through, and give at the end of the 2 weeks all the donations we have compiled by purging all the rooms of our home. Day 1 of our challenge is to collect a box. I have done day 1. I am now on day 2. Day 2 is the master bedroom, and I'm going through all my drawers, through all of my clothing, and purging and donating all the items I no longer wear. One thing I've learned is that I do not like to wear yoga pants that do not have pockets. So instead of keep hanging on to them, never wearing them, I've decided this challenge has inspired me to say, stop hanging on to things you don't ever grab, wear, use. Just stop it. So I'm stopping it. I love these because of the color band and everything, but without pockets, I'm not grabbing them, so it's not happening. So I will go ahead and put them in the bin. Next is my sock drawer. I love fuzzy socks. I have a special spot in the drawer where I have unmatched socks. If they stay there too long, I pitch them. Into my box, I'm finding more and more items to donate, old chargers, old books, and definitely old blankets that have been in this chest. I tried to pull off this Scotch tape or this masking tape that was on this blanket and could not do it. Gave up and said it's time to just get rid of it. Had some old sheets as well, and I'm on to the next room. I've had a package of earring backings for probably over 6 months. It's about time to, instead of keep using the same 2 for every pair of earrings, how about I go ahead and open that package and use what I have? And that's what I did. I went through everything of my accessories, including a belt from a purse, a little purse insert. I went through all my jewelry, accessories, sunglasses. I found some scarves I didn't want anymore, some undergarment like sports bras, bedding, sheets, pillowcases, towels. I went through all of it, purged it. Got this whole box full from just one room. Do you think I'm going to need another box? I think I'm going to need quite a few more boxes. I will probably take everything that's soft and, like I said, put it in a garbage bag. That'll make it easier for transport and easier for these softer items and free up my box. It's day 3 of our cleaning challenge, and we can go in any order we choose. For work, the only requirement is at the end of the 2 weeks, we take a picture of our box that is filled with all the items we plan to donate. We are then entered into a drawing at the end. The challenge is really for me to do something extra in each room. So not only am I cleaning and purging, but I'm also trying to do that one thing I've been putting off for a while. My entire bathroom I've been putting off for a while, so doing all of this purging and going through everything is the extra. Laundry room. Here we go. Everything I own doesn't have to be in a container, but sometimes bags like this, you can't see what's inside, and I think it just makes sense to dump it. I don't have small kids, so it's okay. The extra I'm doing in this room is the wiping down of the inside and outside of the washer and dryer. I don't normally do this, so having this challenge really helps me get it done. Now, the kitchen, I think, on our spring challenge has like 4 or 5 days dedicated to just the kitchen, which makes total sense because you got your appliances to clean, drawers to go through, you have a fridge of food you have to purge. So there's so much to do in this one area. If you watch this channel, you know I do have a process where I go through my fridge weekly anyway. I always make my menu based off of that and my shopping trip based off of that. So you know that, and I can show you a video on that of my whole process when it comes to meal planning and prepping when when I go through my fridge. So that's a separate video. That's not what I'm gonna do today. What I'm gonna do today, I'll do my normal process where I take everything out, but the whole purpose of the fridge today for spring cleaning is to clean the actual shelf. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's not so much about meal prepping and meal planning. It's more about getting those things out so I can just wipe down the shelves. This is what that spring cleaning is good for. I don't do weekly, and so it's a good time to focus on where our condiments, our pickles, go on here. Now we're all clean. Okay, fridge is cleaned out. I even went as far as to remove this drawer and cleaned underneath it, a neglected area for weeks now. So everything looks so much better, wiped down. I'm gonna do the outside of the fridge. Now for the extra in the kitchen, it is our coffee maker. Since it uses whole beans, it can create a lot of residue on all the parts. So you do have to take the time to get in there and give it a good cleaning. I have not done that since we've owned this, so it was time. I am so glad for this challenge. Once again, it got me to do something I've been putting off for a while. Now it's time to move on to my drawers with my small appliances and other kitchen products. There was not much to purge out of these two drawers. I just needed to reorganize it, put everything where it is, where it's labeled, and just kind of clean out the drawers and make sure everything is back where it belongs. Here's a task I've been putting off for a while: matching the lids to the pots and pans I have and organizing the lids. They always seem to be a mess, stacked on top of each other. I can't find the right one, and now it is time to go through them and see which ones actually match and which ones to keep, and a better organization method for them. This one pot was warped and wouldn't fit its lid any longer, and I just decided now is the time, let's get rid of it. Okay, it's not much of a change, but this was the other direction, making it hard to get to the lid, so I just turned it around, and that's a lot better. And now I can fit the big lid, and now I have all of the lids that actually match to my pots and pans. These little guys over here, I have this to line up my pans. Hopefully we can sustain this system for a while. I think it'll work. That is the bottom of my pots and pans drawer, and that looks disgusting. This is why you do this. How many times do we have pans in there? Didn't even know. That needs a good scrubbing. Oy, oy, oy. I scrubbed the inside of the drawer and got everything up, but to make it even nicer and more smooth and easier to clean next time, I am putting this contact paper down and putting all my pans and pots back. And now I'm going to tackle this accessory drawer. Don't you wish tasks like this actually went this fast? Oh, if I could just put life on hyperspeed sometimes, that would be fantastic. Okay, we were able to donate, put some items in our donation pile from all our kitchen products. I have other items that just need to find the right home. They were in the wrong home. Things that just needed to be tossed because there's no match, and then we'll probably just donate that as well. Spring is a great time to replace the filters in some of your items. I have a Brita pitcher that I am now replacing the filter in, and I do this every few months, but it's always great to remind yourself the seasons, as the change of the seasons is when to replace these. I'm now tackling my office. I work from home 3 days a week, and to the left I have my monitors and my workstation. But this room also serves a purpose for recording my planner videos because I like the natural light from that window, and so I do my planner videos at that table. I also do some Pampered Chef stuff, so I have my catalogs and different things on the shelves and in the closet. So this room does serve multi-purposes. And because of all the activities and the technology in this room, it does get very dusty in here. Better. Yeah, take the cover off. Yeah. There we go. After I realized the cover was on and that's why it wasn't working so well, I finally got it to work right, and I love this little gadget. It takes those little pulls, those little fabric buildups, and just gets them off of here so nicely without damaging the fabric. It is the perfect like electric shaver. I love it so much. I put my feet up on ottomans all the time, and I'm constantly rubbing this fabric, so I have to use this every so often. I'll put a link in the description box below, because if you have anything like this and you've been looking for the perfect gadget, this is it. Now onto my closet, and I'm finding things I had forgotten were in here and I have not used, such as these paper bins, and also I found my easel I bought a while ago and just have never used it, but it's just tucked away, so I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to go ahead and sweep the floor and put in my heater, perfect spot for it because the weather is getting warmer now. But the extra I'm going to do in this room is actually this top shelf. My son this used to be his room, so that is all of his baby stuff, including blankets and t-shirts and Boy Scout stuff and all different things. And it is time for me to go through. Now, when I started this, I thought there was a couple t-shirts, blanket maybe. I kept pulling clothes after clothes. It felt like it was never going to end. I was so surprised how much stuff was up here. And it's not that big of a closet, not that big of a shelf. Even school projects I found, there was so much. Anyway, I think I might have made a little bit more work for myself. But I did find such cute things like his first football and his little wagon that says it's a boy and little ties. I did have some nostalgia here. It's been years since I've seen a lot of this. It's good to go through it. Yes, I made more work for myself, but it'll be okay. Such a trip down memory lane. There were so many t-shirts from his elementary school, t-shirts he made, t-shirts we created for him. There were so many things, Boy Scout kerchiefs and little hats, ties, so many things that just made me go, aw, and I just loved it. I started going through all this and then thought, oh my goodness, my daughter has a quilt I made her for her graduation of all her t-shirts. And here I am with all my son's t-shirts and items that would probably make a really good quilt. And I started getting really overwhelmed with the idea because I only have 2 months before the graduation to pull that all together. And then I thought, no, you know what's best? I should ask him. I'm not going to surprise him with something that maybe these t-shirts he has no emotional attachment to, so let me ask him. And believe it or not, he really was attached to these shirts, and he said, sure, make a quilt. No pressure, no time pressure. Don't have to have it done by graduation. And the little knickknacks, he kept most of those as well. We have concluded our spring cleaning challenge. I have a full box ready for donating. And also with this challenge, they are coinciding it with a clothing drive. So I actually have all these clothes to donate as well. And then a whole nother garbage bag full of items that is ready to be donated, some shoes. And I feel really good about how we ended our 2 weeks. And we are ready to put this in the car and to drop it off and to feel good about the purge and the cleaning and tackling all those things I've been neglecting. I'm including here for you again the 15-day spring cleaning challenge worksheets. This is day 1 through 5, then day 6 through 10, and then 11 through 15 if you want to pause this video and take some screenshots. I hope you're inspired and enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for coming along. You really are helping motivate me to actually get the work done. I so appreciate it. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.